Hey guys, how's it going? Kermode here, back with another tutorial. In this video, I want to show you guys a really quick, easy, and creative way of creating percussive loops using things like ambience, field recordings, Foley that takes little to no effort whatsoever, but can open up a lot of ideas when you're stuck rhythmically in a song. Before I get into the video, I do want to mention that I've got a remix contest going on where the winner can wear a pair of Odyssey headphones, Sonar Works, free lessons with myself, an official release on Producer Dojo, and a 6-month membership with Producer Dojo. So if that sounds like something you want to do, head to the link in the description of this video. But without further ado, let's dive right into it. So I've got a super simple kick pattern right here. And I want to create some sort of percussive idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my libraries of sound and I'm going to find a long field recording with a lot of texture. Things like water, gravel, crowds, anything that doesn't really have too much tone to it. And you could imagine being percussion even if it's a very stagnant sound. So let's look for something like that. So here's a really good one for this example. This is some bird ambience from who knows where. And it's not something you would really imagine being a percussive loop. Let's take a listen. So how do we make it one? Well, what we're going to do, we're going to take this loop, we're going to turn warp on. And you'll notice all these pseudo warp markers were interpreted by Ableton. So what I like to do to create these loops is I like to take these warp markers, warp them to a time that I see fit. 8th notes, 16th notes. Don't go too wide, so maybe we'll do 16th notes or 16th and 16th note triplets, see what we can get out of it. Warp it. And then from here, what we want to do is in beats mode, go to forward stop mode, which will mean every warp marker, if it was stretched in any way, there'll be a gap of time because it'll play it back at its original speed, stop, go to the next part. What's cool though, if we add a nice volume envelope with this, it makes things very tight and techy. So what we can do is we can find pieces of this that actually create a pattern we would like. We can even go as far as adding groove to this ahead of time. Let's add a nice swing, and now let's find a nice piece for us. Ooh, actually I like this one more. And just like that, I created a percussive loop that no one in this world has. No one's going to know that's a bunch of ducks or whatever the heck it is. And it just really starts to give me a lot of ideas because we've already got a lot of feel. This video would be really short if I cut it here, so let me just give you another example. Let's grab something like water. So we've got a water sample here and there's absolutely no groove to it. It's just water running. Let's do the same technique. Let's warp it. Beats mode, forward stop, tighten it. Let's tighten let's add some warp markers in here. And let's add some groove for fun. Makes things a little bit more interesting. And let's chop and see what we can achieve. You can go the extra step too if you want. You could transpose. Or if you run into a situation like this where the gaps are quite large, you can double the speed right here with this button. Don't like that? Okay, we'll scroll through. Let's find something different. And if something's off, like if you don't like how swung out this piece is, simply warp it into time. And at any point you can open the loop up more. Once again, that took absolutely no creative juice from me. I just clicked some buttons, got some ideas, we're off to the races, and it's unique. No one has it, and it's got a really nice organic texture to it. So try this with anything, you know, go out in a crowd, record a crowd, chop up the chatter, water, ambience, anything you can think of. As long as it has some sort of dynamics in there, even if it's ever so little, Ableton will add a pseudo warp marker and you can quantize that and turn it into a percussive loop. So there we go, guys. Hope you got a lot out of this video. Once again, head down to the description of this video. I've got a remix contest going on. I'd love to hear what you can do. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Maybe even share the video. It helps out a lot. And I'll be back soon with another tutorial. Peace.